Okay, I'm going to try to do an installation video about a new product, the Cominolli manual safety for a Glock pistol. I don't have to do this, but we're clear. And we'll take her down. Get it apart real quick. Now I've already installed this, so but I'm taking it back apart. I'll show you what we got here. Put that on the way. All right, we just take this one out. Take the safety off. The hardest part that people say is cutting this slot for the safety. But the directions are really good. And just don't be afraid of it. If you've never used a Dremel, practice. Get a piece of hardwood or something, I don't know, like that. Practice on it. Draw on a straight line. Draw a straight line between two places. If anything, with the directions, they got more information than you need. All you really need, you don't need to know the diameter of the holes, that sort of thing, and you don't need to know that 75-degree angle. What you need to know, from the center of the main takedown pin, draw a perpendicular line up to the top of the frame, make a mark. You're going to need a pair of calipers. It certainly helps if you've got these. 2.173 inches, make another line. And what you're going to notice is that where you made that line is right at the back of the trigger. Where the trigger housing goes in, there's a little protrusion. That's where the cut starts, right there, right where that protrusion is. I don't know why in the directions they don't just tell you that, but okay. Then, this is pretty simple too. From the center of the back takedown pin, draw a line up to the line that you made up there at 2.173. Then go to the outside of that back pin, go right up to the frame again, parallel to that other one, make another line. Now you've got your two lines. That's it, right there. 1, 2. That's the only measurements. The distance from the center of this pin to the bottom of your cut is 0.663. And you'll want to have a line across there. That gives you the bottom. So that's from there to there is 0.663. Again, the calipers will really help with that. 10 minutes is all it takes. It's not very hard. Okay, now you've got this new trigger housing. And you're going to have to take the parts off your old one. Your extractor from your old one, it just pulls out. Okay? If it's first time, it might be a little sticky. You can take your punch, whatever I did with it. Take your punch and push it out. You're going to have to take your connector off. Again, I've seen people prime from the front, but the easiest way is to go to the back and just push it out. Okay? Right there. So you got those, you put them in your new one. That's pretty straightforward. Of course, you'll have your trigger connector off. And you put that back in, and it needs to line up with this piece that you've also added. And that is pictures. These are good directions. That's this piece here. And it just slides up into the frame. And your connector, your trigger, the cross end of it comes in there. Then you got your spring and you got your pressure plate. All right. The spring is cup-shaped, and they want you to install it with the high points at 12 and 6. Pretty simple. Perfect. Now, this pressure plate has got to be in the right way. If you don't, it will not go in. And that's the right way right there. Okay? And drop that in. Now, last but not least, is here. You notice there's a flat place and a round circle. This piece that you put in here will go on that flat place, and that round place right there, it sits down in like that. So basically, you're going to have to pull your trigger. Well, I took the extractor with me. There we go. Pull your trigger out, back, drop this piece in, clicks, it's in. That's it. You're done. Very well engineered. Whoever designed this was really, really well done. So you got to put it together. It's no big deal. Now I've found when you get right to here, you kind of have to get it to click. There it goes. That's funny. But it does, and then it goes together. Usually I have to monkey with this just a little bit. So we put it back together, and we'll see how she does. All right, let's do a function test. Let's see this just a little more. This one just goes in until it clicked. I heard it click. Well, I'll put this back together. There's the back pin. I'm not going to put it in until I make sure it's working correctly. Okay, safety off, safety on, trigger will not pull. Safety off, fires. That's slick. I mean, to me, now look, I like a safety on all my pistols. There's a lot of debate about that. I don't even understand why. It's your personal choice. If you want one, do it. If you don't, so what? You know, it doesn't make you less of a person because you have a safety on your pistol. Safety off, on, off, fires. That's about as simple as it gets. I hope that helps you and kind of demystifies the installation of that a little bit, because it really is not a difficult installation if you're comfortable with using a Dremel. I always like to get my pins nice and even. There she is. Thanks for watching.